Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Mahjabeen Akhtar from Hamza Army Public School and College. Welcome to online sport program, class 2nd year chemistry. In lecture 1, we will study about the chapter number 15, organic compound. In this chapter, we will study about the organic compounds, uses and sources of organic compounds, functional groups, and detection of elements. First of all, we will discuss about the old definitions of inorganic compounds and organic compounds. Inorganic compounds, these are the compounds which are obtained from the minerals. For example, table salt, marble, carbon dioxide. These are the examples according to the old definition. Old definition of the organic compounds. These are the compounds which have the origin from the living things. Living things like animals, plants, microorganisms. For example, acetic acid, it is obtained from the vinegar. Alcohol from the molasses, tartaric acid from grapes. Old definition of organic chemistry. It is the branch of chemistry which deals with the chemistry of the living substances which were at one time alive. So, it may concerned with the plants, animals, coal, oil, and so on. Now come towards the modern definition. According to the modern definition, organic compounds are those compounds which contains the carbon as an essential element, and along with the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, and halogens are present. For example, glucose, methane, benzene. There are few exceptions. For example, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbon disulfide, carbonates, bicarbonates, cyanides, thiocyanates. They all include the carbon, but they are studied in inorganic chemistry due to their different properties. So, according to the modern chemistry, modern definition, organic chemistry, it deals with the study of the compounds of carbon and hydrogen and their derivatives. Now come towards the sources of the organic compounds. Fossil fuels, fossil remains, they are the sources of the organic compounds. First is the coal. It is the one of the major source of the organic compound. Produces coke, coal tar, and coal gas on destructive distillation. We will study the destructive distillation in detail in next topic, inshallah. There are more than 200 organic compounds like methane, ethene, acetylene, benzene, toluene, xylene. They are isolated from the coal tar, and coal tar is isolated from the coal. Organic compounds are used for the manufacturing of several useful aromatic compounds like perfumes, drugs, dyes, photographic developers. Next source of the organic compound is the petroleum. It is the black, thick and sticky liquid which seeps out from the ground. And petroleum is also called as crude oil, and it is the complex mixture of the hydrocarbons whose composition varies according to its place of occurrence. There are some important products of the petroleum, which includes the natural gas, petroleum ether, naphtha, gasoline, kerosene, gas oil, lubricating oils, grease, paraffins, petroleum coke. The third source of the organic compound is the natural gas. It is a mixture of the low boiling hydrocarbons, and it is formed from the decomposition of the organic matter, and as you know that it contains majorly methane. Its major portion is methane and it's about 85%. It also includes the other gases, for example ethane, propane and butane. These are also the low boiling hydrocarbons. Next source is plants and animals. Many organic compounds, OC means organic compounds, they are obtained directly from the plant and animal. Such organic compounds which are isolated from the plant and animal, they are called as natural products. For example, carbohydrates. Example of the carbohydrates: cellulose, sugar, starch. Protein, it is another organic compound which is obtained from the plant and animal. Silk, wool, casein, food protein. Casein is the milk protein. Fats and oils. Cottonseed, examples are cottonseed, soya bean, lard, butter. Lard is also the white fat. Fourth one is alkaloid. Alkaloid is the natural product, organic compound which contains nitrogen. Examples of the alkaloids: quinine, morphine, tartracine. There are other organic compounds which are obtained from the plants and animals, includes the hormones, vitamins, perfumes, flavors, resins. Third, the sources of organic compounds: partial and total synthesis. We will discuss about the total synthesis. Actually, these syntheses are used for the synthetic organic compounds. Total synthesis, the process in which an organic molecule is synthesized from the small and cheap molecule which is readily available. This is called as total synthesis. While the partial synthesis is a synthesis in which compounds are first of all isolated from the natural source and then they are used as the starting material to produce the other organic compounds. So we can say about the total synthesis that cheap and readily available organic compound are used to synthesize the other organic molecules, while for the partial synthesis, compounds are isolated from the natural product, then they are used as starting material and produces the other organic molecules. Now some important synthetic organic compounds. Several organic compounds like the dyes, rubber, fibers, plastics, drugs, vitamins, they are synthesized from the simple organic compounds which are obtained from the natural sources. Synthetic materials, they are superior from the natural compounds in many cases. For example, the synthetic drugs, medicines, they are superior to those of the natural origin. And the synthetic compounds like ether, glycol, aspirin, they are unknown to nature, but they fill the requirements which can't be satisfied from any other source. So we can say that synthetic organic chemistry touches almost every phase of life. So last topic of today is fermentation in biotechnology. Fermentation, it is actually the biochemical process. It is the biochemical process used for the production of chemicals by the action of microorganism. Microorganism includes the enzyme, yeast. So, using the appropriate organisms, we can produce the useful substances from the fermentation or biotechnology. For example, production of alcohol, vinegar, they are produced by the fermentation of molasses. So, students, there are some questions for your assignment. Number 1, what are alkaloids? How organic compounds are derived from the fermentation process? What is the difference between the partial and total synthesis of organic compound? Thank you.